So yeah, I got all dressed up for this video, as you can tell. Do not try anything you are about to see at home or anybody else's home. I am not a professional. Okay, so how am I liking it at 1,000 miles? Well, like I said before, really good. Let's look at some of the highlights real quick. Okay, one of the highlights you can see is that there's no badging, no emblems on the side. Gives it a nice, clean appearance. Pretty slick. Now the badging on the back is pewter, not chrome. So you got your Altima, the logo, and the SL all in pewter. And then there's that factory option bumper protector, which is chrome. It would have been nice if it was black, but I didn't order it, so what are you going to do? The car, I find the car is very competent for what it is. There's a couple of criteria that I have that I judge cars on that might be different from what other people judge cars on. What I judge it on, I think it's great. I have really been impressed with the control layout. Some of the negative things I read online, I think people have just got a Nissan bias. I like the ride quality. I like the steering feel, steering input. So far, I've been real happy. One of the criteria is how well does it go up some steep hills. I'm going to run some video here. And I'll try to narrate or talk over it. But where I live up at 6,600 feet, we got a lot of steep hills I got to go up and down and some curves. You know, I live in the mountains. And I judge a car how well it handles going up the hills. It does good around the corners. It does good uphill, downhill. Yeah, like I said, it's no SS. It's no SS, but you know, what is? My co-hosts, Andy and Cassie, would like to weigh in with their hits and misses. You see, the pilot in me liked the glass cockpit in the Colorado, but the car enthusiast in me likes these kind of nice, big, analog gauges. And as you can see, there's a multitude of buttons and switches on the steering wheel, and some are dedicated, some are multifunctional, and I'm going to do another video on those as if time permits before my my surgery. but it's a very nice laid out cockpit. And then, of course, we have the nice big infotainment screen with also has a multitude of information, and I'm going to go over that a little bit later as well. The 0G seats, I don't know how much hype that is, but very comfortable. Some of the most comfortable seats my butt can remember sitting in. One of the other things I wanted to show, I don't know if this will be in features or the 1,000-mile review, but I really like the interface for the USB thumb drive. It will let you play your music by plugging into one of the thumb drive ports. And you see, it's almost a for reals. Yeah, and it's very good at what it does. And it comes back, and well, I can't play that because I'll get a copyright violation like I did the last time I tried to use this. But it's pretty slick. It picks up where you left off. So I really like it, and it does another little trick here. Let me see if I can get it to do the other little trick. Yeah, I've got the volume turned down because I don't want to get in trouble. Yeah, it will play videos. How about, but you have to be not moving. That's pretty slick. So, besides the USB interface for the on the Bose sound system, I was really, I don't want to say surprised, taken aback, impressed. I haven't had a premium sound system since I got rid of the Camaro and the SS. But I figured, well, you know, with the tinnitus, it ain't that big a deal anyway. And after I got Boone, I don't really crank it for headbanging. But this comes with the Bose premium sound system, 9 speakers, and it's part of the SL. It's the same thing. It gives you the same package, same standard equipment that gives you the hole in the roof. So I noticed driving home, I did not have Boone, long story. I didn't have the volume up, but I said, you know what? This sounds really, really good. I'm impressed. And over the next couple of weeks, I started noticing instruments I hadn't heard before. The stereo separation from side to side, front to back is really good. And of course, you can adjust that. But yeah, I didn't think it was going to be that big a deal to have the premium sound system. But I'll tell you, old Bose, they claim that they custom engineer their system for each car that it's going into, each car model. And I'm just pleased as punch. I have rediscovered some of my music again. So, see the nice big main screen? Well, it doesn't use the whole screen for all of the video images. It's okay for what it is, but it could be clearer. could be a little crisper. And you can push this camera button here, but you can't cycle through all the 4 cameras. Somewhere along the line, the computer kind of makes its own decision as to what it's going to show you. But at least you get this way, you are able to get the quote full screen backup camera. It just takes a couple extra button clicks.
Crowdsourced alerts is online. Check your